And we return after some horrific things happened at the Elven Dwarven Apology to Dragons. The Cult of the Dragon crashed the party. Elminster kept seeing through the fourth dimension and having to do shit while everyone continued about their business normally. Upon the conclusion of the apology, all of the uniques were given a bag and told to run. When Elminster gives you a bag and tells you to run, you go as far as you can. So Rebecca went to space, Morgan went to Chult, and then the Moonshay, along with Loki, and Lauren and Stella. Kug went home, fought some shadow people, and then we get that. And then we get a call back to third edition where we get fucking demanded a spell that has not existed in like over 100 years. Just like cast on us, and a bunch of us fail, and then they come for us. Meanwhile, Orem is down in the sewers of Waterdeep and accidentally stumbles into an old chapel of Merkel, which prevents him from being detected by Elminster and the Cult of the Dragon. So he kind of got lucky, but also unlucky at the same time, because, you know, it's an old god of the dead. It's probably some fucked up shit in there that he probably wrote a lot about. Meanwhile, we all return. Turns out Morgan's bag had the real masks, dragon masks in it.
Might be the only one stolen during the flight.
Yeah, and had them literally stolen. So like we were that close to actually losing 2 dragon masks, but he fucking lucked out. And now we're on our way with the 3 great worms to the incognito great worms to speak with Protanther, the former Lord of Justice, to see if they are worthy and if there is a discrepancy between his judgment and Kalue, who thinks they're worthy. We're going to have to go to the Fugue Plane, which, oh boy. And then if they're not worthy, then oh my god, what the fuck do we do? But that's a problem.
I mean, the Fugue Plane ain't that bad. It's just getting there.
Yeah, getting there is the problem. The easiest way is through Avernus, which Tiamat lives there. But yeah, if it, hopefully it doesn't get to that point, but if it turns out that the Fugue Plane says they're not worthy, what do? We don't know, and we're hoping that's not the case. Anyways,
then there's a side campaign where someone has to play the former Great Worm and make him worthy again.
Oh my god. Anyways, we return to walking through the now cleaned. Oh, wait a minute. No, I completely forgot. Morgan, as he enters the Palace of Waterdeep to meet with Protanther, sees a cloaked figure who had blasted him with lightning a few times when the city was attacked by a dragon. Really wanted to know who the fuck this asshole was, so he went upstairs, climbed over the banister, got the cards, and riled up because, hey, you're not supposed to do that. Ripped the hood off this guy. The guy turned around. It's a bald human with like a evil villain mustache and goatee, which out of character we know is fucking Mordenkainen, because we've met him in Eve of Ruin, but none of us know that. And now Mordenkainen is angry at Morgan even more than he was before for some reason. Um, and they went away somewhere. Him and his handler went away, which I'm assuming is the Silver Hand that we meet with in in Sigil, but no evidence to that other than just proximity. Um, and here we are, Morgan standing on the edge over the banister as guards
Of
rapidly
glory.
approach his
Hands
location.
around his ankles.
Oh, your pants around his ankles. I forgot about that. Yeah, his pants fell
No.
down.
This is a joke. Yeah, Morgan, guards are rapidly approaching your position as you saw the face of your sworn enemy. That guy.
Evil mustache man.
I mean, he's bald and has that mustache and beard. The better one.
Evil goatee.
He looks definitely crazy there.
Morgan will call him GG for short. Goatee guy.
Goatee. What are you doing about the guards rapidly approaching your position?
Council business.
He just drops, slow falls to the bottom, puts his hands up.
Okay. Yeah. They would Rebecca be doing anything after this was your attention was drawn to this?
Just like, just kind of standing there shocked, like, what just happened?
Like, I'd say from your angle, you couldn't see the robed man.
Yeah.
Uh,
Why did you go up there and stand on the other side of the banister, Morgan?
and then just drop down.
And then, like, why? Why? Now the guards are mad. We got shit to do.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I had to sate my curiosity.
We have
But yeah, the guards
banisters at Troll Skull.
the guards surround you.
With
Yeah,
his
you-
hands up, he's just like, sorry, go ahead.
Would you care to explain yourself?
Honestly, harmless prank. He and I fought side by side when the city was attacked. I was just pranking him back for a prank he did to me.
Does Morgan really view this as a prank? Roll persuasion or deception for whichever one Morgan is doing in this case.
See about that. Nah.
Morgan did not think this was a prank, but this guy thinks she did.
As did I.
I mean, well, I'll give him a roll because I believe the guards do have a +4, so he could. Yeah, he very much believes you.
Very good.
And one of the other ones would like, hey, he's one of the ones on the council, I think.
Yeah, and with my fucking listening ears, I totally hear that.
Yeah, you do. But after a few minutes of staring you down, the head of this group of guards would let you go. Don't do it again.
Lesson learned. I definitely won't. And he like crosses his heart.
Okay.
So, once the guards leave, I'll approach Morgan. That's so. You saw the guy who was blasting you with lightning, and you just went up there to prank him. I don't know what this guy's deal was, but it sounded like he was in some reform program. Like maybe he was an ex-criminal or something, and you thought it was a good idea to just prank him?
Well, first of all, I don't know if you remember this, but the both of us are ex-criminals. And we have both pranked each other. Also,
Yeah, but this guy's different. He's like a secret reformed criminal or something. I don't know what his deal is.
well, now I can put a face to the man that lightning bolted me multiple times. And he has, and he leans forward and puts a hand next to his mouth, a goatee.
Oh, that's like a
Yep.
solid
Morgan
third
has-
of water deep.
Morgan has never seen this man before, I can say.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't even pretend to think that Morgan knew who this guy was. Like, everyone knows Elminster, like how everyone knows Gandalf. Mordenkainen, I feel like not so much.
Yeah, I mean, Mordenkainen's not even, like...
Tyrillian.
He's not Tyrillian, and also he's not ancient like Elminster is.
We're gonna have a talking to from Elminster at some point. I got. It's like, please don't piss off Mordenkainen. Morgan, I can't. I can't, Morgan. This is twice in one day.
You know why he did it? You know why he hates me? It's because
You're black.
because Morgan Jesus Christ. Because Morgan's voice actor is Ricky's voice actor.
Oh. It's like a reference or something. I get it.
Thank you, Bean. Thank you.
Yeah. And also, like, the other person that was there with him is the one that ate the biggest lightning bolt that that was going to hit you.
They did. That's why Morgan didn't prank
And
them.
looked completely unfazed after eating the biggest lightning bolt. I think the craziest thing about the whole exchange is that coming into the palace, Rebecca goes into the triage tent and heals people. Morgan goes inside and rips a guy's hood off.
Well, that wasn't in the triage tent. That was in a different.
No, yeah. He goes inside the entrance to the palace. Like it was like 2 minutes apart.
I do a good deed. Morgan does a morally questionable deed.
I don't take the shits, I just disturb them.
Can't believe Morgan is now kill on sight on Oerth.
All right, let's just go find Alaya, and maybe she can point us in the direction of Protanther's disguise. Unless he
that's a good
finds us
idea.
first somehow, which honestly he probably will.
He turns to some random guy. Hey, what up, P? No.
Fire blasted instantly.
The passing gnome just looks at you very confused.
Sorry. You look like an old college friend of mine.
You didn't go to college.
Doesn't know that.
I mean, Rebecca doesn't know Morgan never went to college.
He clearly has not gone to college.
He went to Waterdeep's #1 party school.
That is not accredited university.
It's called the University of Hard Knocks.
There are like
That's a
what is it?
closed bar.
There's something like 8 colleges in Waterdeep alone.
I mean, can there be a bar in Waterdeep now called the University of Hard Knocks?
It's been run down. It's closed. It's abandoned.
Yeah, it's in the dock ward.
I'm trying to find a good street for it to be on.
I mean, it has to be in the dock ward.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Oh, that's Dock Street. Because of the X on the docks, it looked like Dick Street. Like, damn, Dick Street is such a great place to put it.
I mean, if it was really the School of Hard Knocks, it would be on Three Daggers Alley because they're not cowards.
Yeah, honestly, probably.
Yeah.
It's on the corner of Three Daggers and Spiderweb.
Yep.
There's
Yep.
like a secret shrine to
Mountain
Lolth in the basement now.
No, because then you wouldn't have to go down Three Daggers Alley. Because you just see on Spiderweb.
Oh no, the access to it is only on Three Daggers Alley.
Oh, I see.
But the side of the building is facing is
No.
adjacent to Spiderweb.
Well, and we all know that it wouldn't be a shrine to Lolth. It would be a shrine to Ilmater. No matter.
Well, no, that's what it was when it was open, but because it's adjacent to Spiderweb Alley, and now that it's closed,
yeah. Yeah, there's a not secret shrine to Ilmater. And then there's a secret shrine to Lolth. Anyway, yeah, you start looking around. You go towards the council chamber. I'm imagining looking for Elia.
yeah.
Yep.
As you do, you like look down the right-hand hallway towards where Andromeda had described all the bodies. There is no signs of a battle.
Damn, I thought they would have, I don't know, put caution tape up or something and like cordoned off the area, but no, they cleaned up pretty good. Anyone down that hall?
Yes. There would be
Beside guards?
what looks like. I was gonna say, yeah. There's like a good dozen guards. You would also see two figures that are in Lord's Ensemble. Look like masked lords of. Obviously, you don't know which ones.
Yep.
And you would see the Open Lord talking with one of the guard captains.
Right, mental note. She probably knows where he is because she has to let him in. I'll just have Andromeda kind of like keep an eye on where she goes in case we really can't find Protanther because she probably knows where he is.
Okay. What is Andromeda's pass?
Oh fuck, fucking imp, passive.
I should know that, but I don't.
Andromeda notices the
11.
Open Lord's fish.
Yeah. Andromeda notices the Open Lord's fish.
She has her own ghost fish like Gunk.
Well, you see, the thing is, everyone has one. Just most of them don't show themselves to you.
It's our guardian. It's our guardian angel.
See, Morgan's ghost fish is actually one of those blob fishes from the deep ocean.
Yeah, that or a flounder.
But yeah, you make your way to the council chamber. You see Reginald in his normal place as well as the other scribes and retainers that are in and out of the
it's good that
other
Reg is
segments.
alive. Killed.
You gonna roll a T100 to see if Reggie died?
Yeah. You know what? Fine.
I was joking.
Reginald does have his arm in a sling. His left arm.
Oh fuck! I gotta go up to him. Oh my god, Reginald, what happened?
Took a bit of a spill in the press when everyone was leaving the meeting. Apparently,
Oh,
caught up in the crowd. Don't trip when a large crowd is going through.
yeah, I've heard a few instances of crowd crushes. A lot of people have died that way in some places. I'll toss him a d6
A D6.
of healing light.
Oh. Rebecca takes out one of her liar's dice.
Do I even have those? I don't think I do. I got playing cards. Yeah, I don't.
That was playing cards.
Yeah, well, I don't have marked cards. I
Oh,
just have
wait,
playing cards.
didn't you have the loaded die from someone found a loaded die in Jolt?
Either. I think no.
It might have been Elrin.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, he gets back 3. I'm gonna say he looks better, but the arm's gonna take some time
Yeah.
more than just healing. Thank you. Haven't had much news on what exactly was happening there, but
I have a.
seems you all made it out quite all right. Didn't see you after the curtain went down.
Yeah. I don't think.
They had a back door.
Yeah. And then it kind of gets crazy after that. So yeah. Also, I don't think we can really talk about it too much.
Understandable. My apologies for overstepping.
No. It not your fault. You didn't overstep anything. It's just like I happily tell you about it because I saw some weird shit. But
We just probably shouldn't for your safety.
yeah.
It's about the best way I can put it.
Understood. There was also news of several fires breaking out across the city. I believe, yes, and I'll pull out a letter or a scroll from his side. The Watchful Order has requested you to do your part for the fire brigades tonight.
Oh, okay. Yep, I can do that. I don't have any
And
water
while
spells though.
Got mage hand.
I got mage hand.
Carry the bucket.
But you know how
Not
much
a big bucket.
I don't think a bucket of water definitely weighs more than 10 pounds.
Well, a gallon of water is 8, so I guess it depends on how big the bucket is.
Damn, I didn't prepare it. If I had prepared it, I could create or destroy water.
I can make it look like the fire's out. I can help burn victims.
I'll say if you want, you can go to the Watchful Order and try to get out of it. They have basically normally it's once a month. Members have to take part in the stuff. They have very much let you not because you're doing important work.
Yeah, I probably should. But I don't think I can actually help put shit out. I can just help the people that are being affected by the shit.
Yeah, and I mean you're capable. You could help like evacuate people and that kind of stuff as well.
Yeah. Rebecca's not afraid to run inside a burning building.
How many
There's-
spells am I allowed to know?
Your cleric level
Sorry.
plus your wisdom mod.
That's 6 total.
Plus it'll be good training for when you go to Avernus.
Oh, I can prepare 2 more spells.
All right. But looking around, you would see, because the meeting just happened, or the public address, semi-public address just happened. Uh, there would be a few of the other members in here. Looking around, you would see Lord Protector Neverember. You would see Ambassador Braun Anvil. And you would see Elia. Oh, and Antharfern.
All right, let's head over to Elia.
Yeah, I was glad to see you're not super hurt and still alive. See you later, Reginald. Sorry, I
Yeah,
almost
try
did
not
it.
to trip in the future, especially in crowd
Yes, it was
situations.
not recommended.
I hear there's boots you can get that prevent you from being knocked prone, so maybe that could help in the future.
So not so much knock, tripped over a strange gem.
Gem. What strange gem?
Not great at the different types of gem. I believe it looked like a sapphire to me. Strange air pocket inside of it. I turned it over to the investigators.
Oh. Oh. Okay. I look at Morgan.
He just nods.
Yeah, I think I know what that is,
Oh.
but that falls into for your safety kind of stuff. So, anyways,
Very large sapphire, though. About the size of a Goliath's fist.
damn.
Anyway, apologies, I've kept you too long.
No, it's all good. Be seeing you.
He'll nod.
Let's go to Elia.
My favorite dragon.
But yeah, you walk over to Elia, where she would be talking with Antharfrum. Or they would have just finished talking. Uh, uh, Greetings. Good to see you made it out of that ordeal well.
Yeah, kind of was scattered to the four winds. So, well, some of us were scattered to the four winds. I went a bit further than the four winds.
You found the fifth wind.
Yep. But we are here looking for a mutual friend of ours. He uh he doesn't he would have he'd be here but not how he usually dresses. He'd be in a bit more of a different style of appearance than he usually maintains.
Yes.
We're
I
looking for P.
was.
What did you say for
Yeah, we're looking for P.
Okay. I heard I'm looking for titty. What?
I heard Petey.
Petey Piranha. Please don't call Protanther Petey.
No.
Just call him. Just call him that to his face. It's fine. But yeah, yes, I was told that you'd probably be asking around about him. I believe he has taken up a room at the Platinum Sanctuary.
You know, That makes a lot of sense. Does he have a kind of a name like yours, where it's like the short version, so it doesn't like?
Uh, did have what I was gonna have his name be. Yeah, find it again. Real quick. You'll find him. He, as I'm sure you already know, uh, a sun elf by the name of Perel.
Perel. Okay. Uh, Strange. I was not expecting an elf.
Gotta stay golden.
I guess. I mean, there's gold dwarves, but he
Yeah,
probably
but gold dwarves aren't gold skinned.
and he also doesn't like dwarves either.
Yeah.
And then a dragonborn would be too obvious.
And dangerous.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks, Elia. We'll take our guests with us to the Platinum Sanctuary, which I think
Yes, and they would not have been allowed in this room.
yeah, I think they just came from there, so this will be the second time that we've taken her somewhere that we need to take them back.
Yeah, and I'll say Loki would have waited like out there in the hall with them. With the ex Great Worms.
Yep.
All right. Yeah.
This is not going to make us look very competent. We were already on thin ice. Hey guys, sorry about this. No one told us.
What a multi-day hike.
I mean, this is better than last time, honestly. Like, it's. I mean, honestly, the first time, not our fault. Second time, also kind of not our fault, because you'd think when we arrived at the Platinum Sanctuary to pick them fucking up, someone would have told us.
Yeah.
I mean, you're assuming that he's told the other people at the sanctuary who he is.
I'm sure he's told one person. Probably the High Cleric, or whatever the fuck.
The High Cleric is gone to rescue Dragonkin.
That's true. He probably still told her.
Most of the high-ranking people at the Platinum Sanctuary are gone with Celeste and Tia and Zarin. Although Zarin's trying to catch up to rescue Dragonkin. And almost none of them have full powers. But you make your way back to the Platinum Sanctuary.
Oh, goodbye.
You are let in by um you're let in by a Halishite human. Who you would have seen in here before. They recognize you and let you back in with the great worms you took with you. Or the
Sorry, no
they
one
don't know, they
told
don't know
us.
they're great worms, but
We were supposed to meet someone. We didn't know where they were, so went to the one person that we knew who would know where they were. Turns out they were here the entire time.
oh, you're looking for one of the order members.
uh, no, actually, we're looking for Perel.
Ah, yes. I'll go see if he's available. You're welcome to wait in the sitting room if you like.
Yeah, all right.
Just tell him that. Yeah, no, I'll just just tell him that we're here.
Okay.
I was gonna say like let them know that the birds are ready for their appointment, but no, that's probably a bit too
Yeah, no.
on the nose to a platinum cleric.
The
Yeah,
canary is in the coal mine.
the canaries of the gold
Good
mine.
God, I don't think he'd appreciate that metaphor.
Can't believe you took the great worms into a dwarven
You
cave.
did what? I mean, we almost did, honestly.
You almost did, yeah. You were 2 days away. Uh, but yeah, the 6 of you wait in the sitting room for a few minutes.
You know,
Uh,
Rebecca,
Good.
I've been thinking, when all this is said and done, you know, I love Waterdeep. It's my home. I'm thinking about a summer home. You ever been to the Moonshades before?
They don't like magic there, and I quite like using magic.
Yeah, but like a getaway, from like big city life.
I don't know. Maybe once the whole barrier in the sky thing stops messing up, maybe one of the nicer, because Brawl is kind of it's a bit crime ridden. Maybe there's a nicer tier up there that one could live on.
I hear
Wanna live,
Stardock is nice this time of year.
Oh God.
wanna live out in space? I mean, I like looking up at the night sky, but living in it, I don't
No, I
know.
like looking down at Terrell.
Yeah, it was pretty beautiful. You know, with all the shit that we've seen since all this mess has started, we haven't really taken the time to just sit back and enjoy it,
We
you
don't
know?
have the time, unfortunately.
Well, not in the sense of like spending a week somewhere or something like that, but just appreciating the little moments. I mean, the world is beautiful. That's all I'm saying.
And that's why we're doing what we're doing, to keep it that way.
Yeah, really puts it into perspective, doesn't it?
You ever just wanna
You ever wonder why we're here?
you ever wonder why we're here?
It's one of the great questions, isn't it?
Can't believe Rebecca wants to summer in space just so she can look down on everyone.
No, it's not to look down on everyone, because at that distance, that's irrelevant. Even like 1,000 feet up in the sky, I'd say looking down on everyone is irrelevant.
How high do you think you'd have to be to not see a Tarrasque?
Probably above the atmosphere. risking
Yeah.
going to
I mean-
a beer if you go back down height.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, if you want to summer somewhere that doesn't look down on magic, you could always go to Thay.
But they smell.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. Yeah, a couple minutes after you into your conversation, uh, the one that greeted you would come back down. He's ready to receive you in the guest chambers upstairs.
All right.
Fifth door on the left, down the second hallway.
All right, thank you. Gentlemen, you ready to finally have that meeting that we've put you through so much trouble to get to? I'm so sorry.
I really hope it's worth it after all this trouble. I hope it's what you're looking for.
I hope so too, because if not, then we're going to have to go on a field trip. But let's not worry about that. Because this is it.
Okay, but you make your way up to the designated door and go in. You see a decently sized room. Set up with there wouldn't be like a bedroom here you can see, but there is two other doors going off of this room. This would be like a parlor kind of setup. Bookshelves, a couple couches, a fireplace. And a writing desk. But sitting on one of the couches, you would see a sun elf who would stand up as you enter.
He probably, with like his fucking Great Worm stats, like see me slightly wince, like preparing to be like racially attacked because I'm a half elf and he's a sun elf, but then like immediately relax. Because I remember that it's actually a dragon.
Yeah,
It would be very subtle,
passive,
but his passive.
his passive perception. Yeah.
And his passive insight too, I imagine.
Yeah. His passive insight may be in the 20s. What is his passive? His passive insight is a 22. Passive perception is better than that.
30.
He do be having expertise in perception.
I mean, the Lord of Justice, I imagine. He can see all.
Yeah. Now he just needs to take the observant feat.
Go even further beyond. Never be able to get a sleep because you're awoken by a mouse farting in the distance.
That's why his lair is in the Great Glacier, so he can be far enough away from other stuff.
He has like a magic item that casts silence on him whenever he tries to sleep, because otherwise he's awoken by every little thing. But like he also has alarms.
Make it
so, like,
really easy to.
If someone tries to break in, then he's alerted.
Now all of Dragonkind will know you're here.
Yeah.
Well, I was wondering if you'd still make it after the excitement in town earlier.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of important. Thankfully, that didn't take too much time. Our little side adventure, but Parel, we've brought some friends for you uh, to check on, see how they're doing. If if they're healthy.
Yes. Well, please, come in. And I'm assuming, does Loki know? Would y'all have told Loki who this is that you're taking them to? Because Loki
Um,
is with you.
I probably would have like pulled him aside and like, you better be very respectful to this guy because he could kill us all if you piss him off.
Oh, so I should rip his hood off?
No, God no. So
He like looks over at Morgan when this is said.
you know how dragons cannot look like dragons?
Mhm. Yeah.
This guy is a really big dragon.
We've taken care of some really big dragons before.
No, you weren't there for it, but the one we fought in Waterdeep a few months ago or a month ago, I don't know. It's time's weird. Um,
It's not the
however,
crater,
yeah, however long ago it was.
right?
Um,
I don't know off the top of my head, but you say the correct amount.
yeah.
Well,
It was kind of small compared to him, and that was an ancient dragon.
oh,
And it
like
almost
this is
killed me.
one of the
Yeah.
good ones, right?
Yes. Metallic. Yes. Don't worry about that. Just remember, dragons. They're very prideful. Um.
So no introducing Morgan by his title.
Yes. He might have did that at Metallic Dragon Con, which I was not happy. But we've smoothed that over. So let's not worry about that. Just be very, very respectful, please. Because I'd rather not get fire blasted.
Okay.
Because I've taken a fire blast from him by accident once, and it immediately knocked me unconscious.
I think if he rolled well enough, I think he could get you if you were at max health.
Yeah,
Not with the average roll,
no,
for sure.
yeah, because I was in the air. I think I had like a little bit of damage, and then like he nuked me, and I fell.
He nuked you. You lost concentration on fly. You fell.
I think like yeah, like I was very lucky to survive.
Meanwhile, Morgan punches a dragon and gets knocked out of the sky.
For a different reason. Because
Yeah.
turns out punching holy symbols is a bad thing.
Look,
Punch
I
the
didn't think it
holy
would be
symbol of the
that
god
bad.
of greed. But yeah, he has you all come in. You're pretty sure there wasn't a fire going in the fireplace when you first walked in, but by the time you sit down, there is, and you're not sure when that happened.
I'm not gonna question it.
And it seems hotter than a normal fire. Not like overwhelmingly so,
I
but
mean,
noticeably so.
I'm sure Perel and our 3 guests don't mind at all. It's probably nice and
Uh,
cozy, honestly.
no, the guests are sweat. Well, no, one of them's a dragonborn, right? So that one would not be sweating, but the other two are.
Hmm.
But yeah, he doesn't immediately go into the examination. You know, there's very I would say awkward, but he has a good charisma. There's like forced small talk. And then all right. If I could have you if I could have all of you leave the room except one. Can wait in one of the bedroom or hallway, whichever you prefer.
All right. Which of you want to go first?
They'll kind of like look back and forth between each other.
If you don't choose, I'm gonna pick one.
Oh no. Dragonborn goes first.
Right. Right. We can go to the other room, guys, and then I'll cycle through.
Okay. And remember, and this test isn't just for those three. It's for you three as well.
Oh.
Sure, I'm game.
Very well. Yeah. Sorry to drag you into this, Loki.
Okay. But yeah, the you all leave the room. Is anyone doing anything during this?
I'm taking a short rest to get my spell slots back.
Okay, I don't think there will be that much time. There might be. If you go last, there's probably enough
Yeah,
time.
I'll go last.
Okay. I'd say Loki would go in like you could tell he's about to try listening at the door. Would either of y'all stop him from doing so?
Yes.
What?
I just shake my head.
Don't you want to know what's going on?
We'll get our turn.
Fine. He'll go over and sit down in a chair and pull out the book that Morgan is not allowed to read and begin reading it. Actually, no. He'll start reading the book Morgan got him.
Good.
Some time passes. We'll say Loki goes next because he really wants to know what's going on. And after someone finishes, they come into the bedroom where y'all are waiting.
Next, please.
Yep. Next. So after Loki would be one of the other Great Worms. And then if Rebecca's going last, Morgan, would you Would you wait till after all the great worms have gone, or would you go next? So it's like y'all are alternating.
I'll wait for them. I'll let them go first, since that's like the main reason we're here.
Okay.
When Loki
So
gets
it gets
back,
through
I'll give
those.
him some shit for not letting all our guests to go first.
He said the test was for us too.
Yeah, but they're a little bit more important.
Yeah, but did you see how nervous they were?
That's fair. Wait, were they nervous?
Make an insight check. Yeah, there was some like not like shaking in their boots nervous, but none of them wanted to be the one that went first, for sure. They were apprehensive might be a better word than nervous.
Yeah,
But you can see there was some of what he's saying.
yeah, I kind of see it.
All right. Dylan, could you join me in secrets?
Oh, I gotta be alone.
Sorry, Beck. I don't
Sure.
want to influence your test.
Can't wait to find out that Morgan has like said, "I will kill every dragon. Every dragon is gonna get a knuckle sandwich. Doesn't matter if it's chromatic, gem, metallic. If you step out of the line, I'll beat you to death." That's gonna go really well. Okay, so I'll just sit here by myself. All right, so I'll take this time to kind of go over what I think is happening in the greater world. So, Markle is the skeletal man in the prophecy. Dendar is something that's happening after this kind of Tiamat bit, because whatever's happening in Chult is fucked up. Don't know how we're gonna deal with that. Um, we're going to have to, well, Tiamat and Bahamut are probably both gonna die, honestly, but they might be replaced by the newly formed Io. Hopefully, and it's not controlled by one or the other. It's like a good balance between the two. Or well, I guess Ao wouldn't really like it if it was controlled by one or the other, but I don't think he'd interfere either way. Because he really doesn't give a shit, honestly. Just as long as the status quo is mostly upheld, he doesn't care. As for the people we're rescuing for Rebecca's soul quest to appease Alostri, Dylan's probably right. It's probably the other siblings of the Silver Hands and like other important figures. Didn't Alostri say it was the priest of Alostri say it was a he? No, Alostri herself. She said it was a he she was working with. It'd be funny if it was Brandon Barrows. Probably not Brandon Barrows, but as for the traitor, the traitor from the tarot cards, that's concerning to me. I don't have the slightest clue who it could be. Could be Loki. Could be Kunk. could be Zarin. Zarin's son might get taken and like by the cult, and like in order to like win him back, he joins them or something. Elrond never would because he loves killing dragons because they're big and powerful, and he likes the big hunt. Bree, she didn't want to hurt an axe beak. I don't think she'd betray her friends. Francesco is not in a position to do anything. Pierce is a god of Kelemvor. Not a god of Kelemvor, a priest of Kelemvor. You probably wouldn't do shit like that. Morgan, he's tied to the Zents. It'd be very awkward. It is kind of awkward because he has the Zents watching Troll Skull while the Harpers are using it as like a messaging base, and that's not great. It'd be crazy if my fucking familiar betrayed me. Technically shouldn't be possible, but hell, that'd be nuts. Hopefully, Mordenkainen doesn't come to Troll Skull to, like, I don't know, break Morgan's kneecaps, because that's a fight I really don't want to deal with. It'd be funny. I don't think I'd help him, because, you know, it was the Grey Cloaked Wizard. I'm not dealing with him. He can lightning blast me, and I can't dodge that like Kunk and Morgan can, because I don't have evasion. Well, if I am knocked down to 0 into death saves, I do get half my hit points back at the start of my turn. Brand Barros. He's a true neutral. And he's the irrepressible scam. Even if he did anything like evil, it'd probably be like a kind of like, oh, you kind of thing. Like, oh, you sneaky little guy. And then, like, we'd forgive him because, like, it was an evil thing for a good reason or some crazy shit for that, like that. Because, you know, he's just so irrepressible. That scamp. One of it's the Harpers that betray. Like, there's a sinking feeling that it's Romalia for whatever reason. I have no basis for it, but it's just something that crops up in my mind. I don't know why. Romalia as the traitor wouldn't. Well, it would surprise me, but like it. Like, also, validate a gut feeling I got. Yeah, that's about it. Those are my thoughts, and well, I'll probably edit this to cut to when they get back. Oh, that's an insight roll.
Morgan steps back into the room. Oh, Morgan, I would say he also tells you, do not inform, when he says to send in the last person, he would tell you, do not inform them of anything about the test.
Okay.
But Rebecca, you watch as Morgan walks back in, little sweaty, as Morgan is wont to be.
Yeah. He just kind of like leans over a little bit, takes like a bit of the sash and dabs the forehead.
Guess I'm up.
Okay. Beck, would you... Not that... It's not like Dylan couldn't go watch the VOD anyway. So, do you want to answer personal Rebecca question in front of Dylan,
Like
or do you want to
Dylan's
go to
gonna watch the VOD. Let's go to secrets.
You left the call and he said, oh yeah, you want to bet? Alright, as you walk into the room and close the door behind you, you can tell that the fire has grown even hotter than when you had been sitting at the couch.
That's probably why he was sweating.
You can see that one of the single chairs has been pulled to be directly in front of the fire, facing at it. And Paral is there, doesn't say anything to you, but just gestures at the chair.
I can go sit down.
Okay. As you sit down, you had requested that the worthiness of the Great Worms be checked while performing this ritual. I thought it only made sense to check you and your friends' hearts as well, since we are to be working together.
Yeah, that's fair.
Gaze into the fire and focus on the flames. And wait for them to begin to take shape. What is it that you are truly fighting this fight for? And above board, there is no roll. I'm sorry. As he's doing this, as he's saying this, you would also see him cast a familiar spell, Zone of Truth. You can choose to resist if you would like.
I'm not.
Okay. So above board, what is Rebecca fighting for? Is it because because she was told she needs to do it by Bahamut? Is it for the good of the realms? Is it to save your friends or Lorit?
Honestly, it's kind of a mixture of all those. Because, like, part of it's because I have to. Because I've been, like, that's kind of the deal I made inadvertently to get these powers. It's if I don't, then I mean, like, if the world, like, that's where my family lives. That's where my friends live. And, like,
Right.
it's the right thing to do as well. Like, it would be kind of like we got the Zentarum trying to make them not do this, because you know the world ending is bad for good.
Bad
and
for
evil.
business.
Yeah, that's for business. But like, they're like evil, so the fact that they're also siding with like the forces of good to prevent the end of the world, like this is overall the best choice to do. Cause like to sit back and like let it happen, or even go and try and make it happen, that is fucked up and wrong, and will undoubtedly come to backfire because I'm sure Tiamat's servants will also suffer in the end to some degree.
Okay. I do have one question off of that. If Rebecca knew that going through with this, Lorit would die in a way that was not revivable, would she still fight to stop this?
Rebecca would try and make it so it was her that died instead, but would still do it. But
Okay.
would do everything she could to take Lorit's place.
Okay. So as you watch the flames,
I mean, that's kind of what she did with the whole being stabbed by that dagger.
yes, yeah, no, makes sense. Um, as you watch the flames, you see, to start with, you see what looks like a parchment and quill, and that fades away to be replaced with the holy symbol of Bahamut.
Man,
You then watch as
tripping
it.
balls.
You then watch as it changes to show Lorit, and then your friends in the Wackadoos, Bree, Francesco, Elrin, Rinder, Kupalue, Pierce, Kawasha, Blungus, maybe even Chungo. I think Rebecca viewed Chungo as enough of a friend.
Yeah, out of character. Oh my god, we did a horrible thing. We committed regicide.
But Rebecca views him as a friend.
Yep.
So he would be there. And your other friends, your friends that you've spent more time with recently in the Uniques. Morgan, Kunk, Loki, Tia, Oirin, Zarin, and then your other friends you've met along the way on the side, outside of your main group, and you see them throughout. You then see that be somewhat fade away to like a ghost image in the background, and you see what you would recognize, especially now that you've been to space, as like the supercontinent that makes up Faerun, Karatur, Zakara.
Yep.
And you see it, which is weird because it is made of flames. You see it in flames. Flames burning across that land. And as you see those flames, you see your friends that are the ghost images in the background begin to be consumed by them. But then the flames go away. The spectral flames go away.
The flames are still there.
The image
the,
flames.
The spectral
Yeah.
flame.
Right, the fire's still there. The flames on Tyrell and your friends go away. Die down. And you see them unharmed. Do you describe the scene as requested? Do you leave anything out to Protanther?
I describe as I see it.
Okay. Very good. Thank you. You can... Or... no, so you want to do the very good. Thank you for your cooperation. You may let the others back in now.
What did that mean? I don't I don't understand.
It means that I'll explain when all of you are back.
All right. Thank you for doing this, Protanther.
He'll nod at you.
All right, and I'll go and get the others.
Okay. Morgan, you watch Rebecca walk back in, sweating,
Slightly confused.
and maybe a little confused looking.
Yep.
How'd it go?
Kind of felt like I was tripping balls at first.
Yeah.
He said he'd explain it once everyone's back in, so no time like the present.
So you all go back into the other room. Surprisingly, and most surprisingly to Rebecca, the room has returned to a comfortable level in temperature. You walked out of this room less than a minute ago, though, Rebecca. And the chair would be pulled back to where it had been before. Perel is just sitting in that chair, facing the couches.
All right.
You'll make your way to the couches, and
I sit in my spot.
yeah. I mean, there's two couches. You have two spots.
Oh, you're right.
Back to him. I can't believe Morgan is just Sheldon. He has a spot. Thank you all for your cooperation. You all did. Uh, you all did well on the test of sorts. Though when he says this, he would give a look. Let's see here. I don't think Loki would notice it, but let me.
I have a 17 passive perception and insight.
Okay. Morgan, you see him give a quick look at the you and your two friends when he says this. The look seemingly missing the great worms.
Okay.
What you saw in the flames reveals your heart, your inner truth. And through that day, the test was performed. Yeah, and the three great worms are staying here. So, if you have no other questions, you all are free to go, of course. And I'll say the great worms look a bit confused, but they will make their way out of the room. Does Rebecca have further questions?
Yes.
Like, as the great worms are still in the room, like if there's questions asked, they'll probably
Not yet.
okay. Okay. So despite not seeing the look, Rebecca would be saying,
Yeah, because I have questions. Because I want to know if they passed.
okay. All right. Loki goes to leave, following the great worms.
Yeah, Morgan will. Yeah, Morgan will go too.
Okay. I'll say as Morgan also gets up to leave, Rebecca, you would notice like a brief flicker of confusion on Pearl's face. But you are left alone in the room.
Well, I mean, look, I did the thing. I get it. I don't really feel like I need to ask anything more, but Rebecca clearly does. So while she's in there, I mean, Morgan figures that she'll ask.
Okay. All right. All right, Rebecca, you are left alone in this room
So,
with an all-powerful great worm.
right. um, First, how are you doing? Are you feeling a bit more rested now that you've had some time off?
Much better, though I do believe the time off will not be as long as first thought.
That's unfortunate. But how did our canaries do?
The the it's a dragonborn. It is a gold dwarf. Is the last one a human or a sun elf?
Human,
Okay.
because he's from the Arctic.
Yes, thank you. The human and the Aleutian. Sorry, it's the same thing. The Aleutian and the dwarf passed perfectly. The dragonborn did not pass, nor did he fail.
Oh no!
He is right on the line.
Should we take him to the scales and check then? For sure.
I'm trying to remember. Did you tell Protanther that you had had someone else check already too?
Yes. Because I like explained like yeah we wanted to like because this is like a way to avoid going to the fugue plane because it's kind of dangerous going there.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, we just didn't say who did the checking.
Right. That's correct.
But I
You
thought she
could.
said that they were all worthy.
She did say they were all
But
worthy.
the thing was we'd
It-
have to go to the fugue plane if there was a discrepancy.
Okay.
And neither pass nor fail is technically a discrepancy.
So that means we only have to take one of them. We don't have to take all three.
It's true. You could. The other person you had perform the test, did all of them pass the other test.
Yes. But granted, she didn't quite know what standard exactly to hold them to. She just had to do her best.
Right. I do not believe that they are unworthy. But I also don't believe it is wise to leave them in conditions where they could become so.
Um, the warden. Um, he has a way of. I think he said the spell was sequester. It would prevent them from changing until the time is right.
The I'm sure the Sage of Shadowdale does have such power. Taking them to the fugue plane would require travel that would make it more likely for them to fall.
Yeah.
It would be the most ensuring option for whether they remain worthy or not. But it is risky.
The fastest way there would also be the most dangerous because we have to go through her domain. Well, it's not her domain, but she lives there.
It was her domain.
And part of it is her domain.
Yeah, but she doesn't domain over the whole thing right now. So technically,
No.
not her domain.
That's what they want you to think. She's actually unseated Zariel and Bill and
Zariel's actually a puppet leader,
yeah, Zariel's actually just a figurehead.
much to her great annoyance.
She's under a super geish spell. Greater geish.
So if
Ultimately, I'll have to leave that choice up to you.
okay, that
I cannot escort them there.
yeah, be a you got
My presence going through. Yeah.
you got responsibilities here, and I mean that would kind of be like putting up a big middle finger sign to her as we're marching through.
So my presence would definitely not go unnoticed if I went near her domain.
Um, so probably not worth the risk to go make sure 100% because I trust your judgment. Um, so probably get the warden to put them on ice until whatever needs to happen with them needs to happen. Um, and that should be it.
Yes. It is less assured, but it is the safer option.
And it's possible. Oh man, I don't want to think about that. Because we do have magic items that would prevent them from being detected, and apparently protection from good and evil cast on them every day while we travel there for who knows how long, would also help aid in them not being corrupted by just being there. But then we also have to deal with the denizens and potentially walking through a major battlefield if it has to go that way. And just the fact that it is ultra dangerous, it is probably safest to do it this way.
There is one more person that, well, there's one more that could do a different test, supposing it is not the one you had before me. But it would take them quite a while to get here. Should I send for them?
Well, the one we had done, is not too far, so I imagine it's not this individual.
The where you got her from was quite far.
It was quite far, yes, but where we went to do it, because it was more of a... Because the reason why we went to get her is not for the test. It was just a nice, hey, she
Right.
can do this.
Yes. Last I knew, they were across the far end of the Sea of Fallen Stars.
Near Thay?
Oh my god.
What?
Near Thay?
His what?
Near Thay.
Oh, near Thay. Down below the plains of purple dust. Of us to a big map. I mean, not near Thay, I suppose.
I'm still looking at Waterdeep.
I'm getting the map. I have not. I have to find the folder it's in.
Purple dust.
Way
Oh my
over here.
god! See, we could get there really quick if we wanted to risk going to a beer.
Yeah. Plus, it's only 300 feet away.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good lord. That's more than twice the distance to my hometown. That's like
Way more than
four
twice.
times the distance.
Straight line distance would be about 4,500 miles, or 6,500 kilometers. Rough numbers.
I mean, if we really wanted to risk it, we could get there in less than a day. Because we have a spelljammer, but there is the slight issue that there is something weird in the upper atmosphere of Tyrell that most things tend to end up on a beer instead of coming back down onto Tyrell.
I wonder if that's why the sky ships haven't, or why the spelljammers haven't been around since the spell plague.
Did I finish my short rest?
Yes.
Okay. I'll major image on the coffee table the graveyard of spelljammer ships.
Okay.
I'd say it's a sure bet. The all-knowing beholder up on Brawl, uh, Large Luigi, even he thought Tyrell was destroyed by the what did he call it? I don't think he called it the spell plague, but it was something else. I know the
Probably called it. I think he called it the blue wave of change.
blue wave of change because the people on Abir call it the blue breath of change.
Oh, blue breath of change. Yes, that is correct. That is what he would have called
Okay.
it.
He called it the blue breath of change, which is what the people on Abir said. Um, so the fact that an all-knowing beholder could kind of see Tyrell, but also thought it was destroyed, is a bit strange.
But also knew that the one great worm was in Chult.
Yeah. But like, yeah, I'll just kind of be like, yeah, he could kind of sort of know what was happening on Tyrell, but also didn't. Something weird happened up there, is going on up there.
What I had heard, the only yeah, he just looks like in thought. Yes, I don't know this Luigi, but it does make sense. Oh, it doesn't. It does explain why there have been so few spelljammers. There is those that there has been a few here and there, but not many.
And they're really playing with fire. It was quite difficult to leave a beer. I don't think we'd be able to go out the same way we did. At least not with the Spelljammer. We'd probably have to abandon it there. Which I really wouldn't want to do, because that thing is useful.
From what I've heard from my brethren, we haven't heard. I don't know of any others that have been coming down from the Sea of Night. But there are a few that still fly around Tyrell.
Okay, so they're just acting as sky ships, I see.
Not many, though, but a few over the years.
Not surprising. The one we found was buried in Undermountain. Hallister managed to snatch it out of the sky.
But now that the ritual has been done, I must begin making my way back to the Silver Marches.
I do have one question. One remaining question. I saw the world and all my friends being engulfed in flames, but then they ended up fine. Is that like... Is things gonna get bad, but then it will work out kind of thing? Or... I'm not quite sure. Like that, you said that's what my... That's my heart. So like, if things do get bad, I would make it not bad. I don't quite get that.
The flames are not prophetic. It was the interpretation I am most sure about is that it was revealing that you are fighting to save your friends and the realms. And also that on the surface it is some sort of that you view it as a duty as well. But that the deeper is for saving those around you.
Yeah, I'd say that's accurate. Well,
So whether things are going to get bad before they get better, they normally do. But the flames are not speaking of the future.
okay. Well, thank you, Protanther, for this ritual, and also, again, can't thank you and the Metallic Dragons enough for uh, helping us against this.
Yes. I will say, as Otari Laekarnos will be informing at the next meeting in uh Elturel. The chromatic dragons will likely outnumber us because they will be fighting with all their forces. We will be keeping the young away.
Smart.
We cannot risk all of their lives.
I understand. Much like how we're not sending our children into battle as well.
The chromatics that have joined up likely will. Though from my sources, not all of them have fully dedicated themselves.
Actually, one sec. I reach into my bag, pull out the platinum bark sheet that I managed to illegally take from Acadia. And I roll it up and hand it over to him.
What is your intention?
Just a gift for his hoard. And it's platinum. So, hey, Bahamut color, and it's worth money.
Would dragons view
bribe?
it as a crime? Would dragons view it as a crime to possess something that was stolen?
I paid the fine, and I
You did.
apologized, and I didn't mean to steal it. I would have done it legally had I known how to do it properly.
One second. I'm reading his code. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh.
He nukes
Yeah.
you.
No, he's fine. He'll take it. You're not sure if he just. I'll say Rebecca doesn't see any hesitancy, so probably doesn't even know he knows it might be stolen.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if like a decent chunk of his hoard was stolen at some point.
I mean, is taking by conquest really stealing?
Well, no, the people
Like
who
if
got
he
it.
killed a blue dragon?
So okay, so the blue dragon stole it. He killed the blue dragon, took it from the blue dragon. That's still that's still stealing in a way because he's not giving it back to the people who had it before.
Right. Right.
And like that's kind of viewed as acceptable in our world.
Meanwhile, you have that one red dragon that just gets all of his money legitimately from the dwarves.
Honestly,
I
he's
love
got a
the
good gig
faces.
going on.
Like it's not even really extortion. They pay him to work.
He's got a job. He's got a 9 to 5. Like he's probably one of the better chromatic dragons.
I think the funny part was like on his wiki after I read about him in the Driss novel was that he did used to destroy towns and raid them. He just realized that this was safer and more profitable. And once he worked out the deal, while some people still believed that, there was the looming threat of if we don't keep the deal going with him, he'll burn our city down, he probably wouldn't because it wasn't worth it in the long run.
Yeah.
They think they're being extorted, but like they're actually
They're
not.
not, yeah. Like it started out as extortion, now it's a 9 to 5 for him. He'll never let them know that though.
I'll just kind of. Oh, one.
Destroyer of Cockleby, devourer of 10,000 cattle, he who crushed Angladar the stupid silver.
What a title! The stupid silver. One last question. My friends, um, were they to your satisfaction?
I will not go into the details of what they saw, but the two that were with you passed as well. Though what I asked of you was not as deep as finding the worth of the great worms.
That is, well, yeah, because we're not being judged to return to our former selves as guardians of of the platinum dragon.
Yeah. So to be clear, you passing his test for you does not mean you would have passed the great worm test.
No, I highly doubt that. That's not at all what I'm thinking. Just like I'm just wondering about his criteria for us.
You passed his test for humanoids.
We're good enough in his eyes.
You're good enough for allies. You're one of the good humanoids.
Oof.
Because he doesn't like the shorter lip races. It has been said earlier.
I mean, I'm hoping to change his mind
Oh,
on that.
he doesn't dislike them. He doesn't. He thinks that in their short lifespans, they acquire too much power with not enough time to appreciate the ramifications. Is basically what was said when you met him.
Yeah. But we don't really have a choice when you have such little time.
He's probably more okay with Elminster.
But yeah, Elminster's probably lived about as long as he has.
He's also around to see the ramifications of the power that he has acquired and makes the right choices with it.
And
I
probably
mean,
has
Elminster has outlived most of the kingdoms that were around when most of the civilizations that were around when he was born.
I mean, I think this is like the third generation of civilizations that he's currently through right now. Maybe the fourth.
I mean, yeah. Laeral used to rule. There was the Laeral Silverhand that Laeral Silverhand is named after.
Allegedly.
The open lady, the open, is named after. Was queen of a civilization. Sorry, witch queen of a civilization to the north that hasn't existed for hundreds of years.
All right. Well, I'll give him a nod and make my leave.
Okay. And with that, let's take a quick tenor.
Alrighty.
Welcome, Becca. But yeah, y'all leave there. The Great Worm stay. Well,
Great worms can stay.
Morgan and Loki, you watch as Rebecca walks back out of the room several minutes after you two left.
Yeah. So when she walks out, I just wanted to do something very quickly with this. He's gonna kind of give her a nod and just very quickly, just kind of like almost like that revolving door, just kind of like give it a little knock and wait to see if he'll let him back in, or if it doesn't close all the way, he'll just kind of like catch it and be like, "Hey, you got a moment?"
Sure, what can I do for you? As you can see, he's like starting to pack up
He
a
will.
surprisingly small bag.
It's probably
Okay.
is a bag
Yeah.
of holding.
Yeah. Probably magic.
It does not look like Morgan's bag of holding.
Does not necessarily mean it's not a bag of holding.
Morgan will reach into his bag of holding, and he's going to pull out the gift that Elminster gave him, the vintage wine, the 1234. And he's just kind of gonna like step over. So listen, well, first let me, and he just kind of like tries to gather his thoughts for a second, and then he goes, I know that probably might not mean as much, but I want to give you this with a promise that when all this is over, you and I have a drink. You weren't in the flames, but I'd like you to be. And he'll hand him the bottle.
If we make it, when we make it through this successfully, I think that would be fitting.
You know, Morgan, you're one of the good ones. What does that mean?
He'll grin at that.
Even if you are
Not at
with
what
the
Rebecca
Zentaran.
said. No, but no, he'll kind of smile at that, and then he'll say, "So, I don't know if like, I missed like a. Did you want to ask me something? Because like when I got up and left, I kind of figured that what you wanted to get from me, you got from me, and I didn't want to like pry beyond that. But there was this look, almost like Do you know what a doorknob question is?
I don't know what the
Can't
fucking
say that I
doorknob
do.
question is.
Can't
Well-
say that Bean knows what a doorknob question is.
Well, yeah, so Morgan will explain it because now he's like a little bit more versed on the medicinal and the clerical things. So like, well, you probably have never really had much need for conventional medicine, but for us humanoids, it's kind of you go to the cleric or the doctor, and they give you a checkup, and they're on the way out the door, and then you remember this other thing that you thought maybe it might not be something, but it could be. So let me ask the expert. And then, just as their hands touching the doorknob to leave and be like, hey, you've got a clean bill of health, you go, hey, I got this rash on my foot. You think there's something strange about this? not necessarily that you were asking about a rash, but I think you get my meaning. It just seemed like you either expected me to ask something or you had something that you wanted to ask me. I might be.
I was wishing to convey to your group that I needed to share more. Though I have now told Rebecca.
Oh, well then that
The
is.
one of the three great worms did not pass.
Oh,
It also did
okay.
not fail.
I didn't fail. So they're like in limbo.
Uh, in a manner of speaking, yeah. They are balancing right on the line.
Hmm. Well, I guess that means we might have to make that trip.
That
I
is
know.
one of the options that I discussed with your friend.
All right. Well, I'm sorry I walked out. I didn't realize.
He'll take the wine bottle you gave him and put it in the bag that he is packing.
All
Along
right.
with
Well,
this, like what looks like a sheet of platinum paper that is or platinum parchment that is rolled up.
did he did he see you take that? Was he? No, he didn't. He didn't
No,
know
that was
about
when
that. I
I
wasn't with
went
you.
on the planes adventure.
Right. Yeah, yeah. He just.
But I did come back with that with the perfect fruit. Of course, you didn't see that bit. You didn't see the sheet because I had that with me. But I gave you the perfect fruit.
Yeah. No, you did. Yeah. He just kind of looks at it, acknowledges it. It's like, all right. Well, don't let me keep you. I'll just ask Rebecca to fill me in on the details, and we'll go from there, I guess.
Very good. Until we meet again on the battlefield.
Keep my eye on the sky, and he'll dip out.
Okay. Uh, but yeah, and I'll say this is as y'all are walking out. Loki will kind of pull Morgan aside. Next time you're gonna do a prank, you should tell me.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. I think, though, I'm going to follow Rebecca's advice on this one, and continued prankage of this individual, if done, must be carefully considered and well planned.
So like a really elaborate prank.
Yes.
Right, I'll start thinking up ideas for you.
All right.
All right, but yeah, y'all walk out. Uh,
All right, I got
Conquest led on a journey by the ghost fish.
I got good news and bad news. Good news, probably don't have to go to the food plane. Bad news, we got to go back to the Palace of Waterdeep.
This walking is murder on my heels. No.
Hey, you could use the exercise.
The ghost
Before you
fish
go all the way to
grows
the palace.
angrier.
Before you go back to the palace, are you taking that the dragonborn with you?
Why would we?
No!
Oh wait, no, we need to, don't we? We
No,
have to
we're
get
gonna put all
Elminster
three
to...
of them on ice. But we gotta talk
Are
to
you taking all
Elminster.
3 of them with you then?
No, we're not taking all. They can stay here. They've walked enough. Plus, we don't know
Yeah,
where we would keep them. So it's probably best when we're ready to put them on ice, we're gonna take them to the location that they're going to be put on ice, and then Elminster sequesters them.
Mm-hmm.
But then having them walk.
Well, maybe in the room of Colding.
We got food in there. And it's not exactly the most secure place anymore.
We're not killing them. It's like, oh, we
Maybe
got
in
food
the
in
maybe in the
there.
hag room.
There's a drain in the floor anyway. I mean, what?
I mean, Morgan hasn't used his brewery room.
No, he hasn't yet. No, I think he just has like the one thing with the. Oh no, he's been keeping the perfect fruit ale liquor in the chest of preserving, I think.
Yep. No. You were keeping it outside of that because otherwise it wouldn't age.
Yes, yeah. So that is down there.
But it was just like you made a small bottle of a vial of it that you've been keeping in your bag or something. It's not like an actual. It's not enough to like fill one of the cisterns. Not a cistern. I don't know what you
Yeah,
call it.
because it was only the one fruit.
Right.
And you're just experimenting with it too, but now I got you more, so you could probably make a bit more than just the vial.
Might be able to make a couple bottles. If I can make a gallon, I can make about 4 bottles.
Water.
Yeah,
Because you did a distillery.
Yeah.
That would be for liquor.
Yes.
Tier 2 distillery too. You put 650 gold into that.
Yeah, we put a lot of money into that bar.
And just making a slight profit. Not as much as we wanted.
It's so funny though, because it's like of all the things for us to choose to get involved in, we chose the profession that, like, in this world, you're at least guaranteed some customers because of adventurers and like your connections and stuff. But bars, unless they're really good and well advertised bars, do not last very long. Turnover rates on bars are like between 2 to 5 years. And then they usually just get bought by the next person that wants to try running their own bar.
I mean, one of the previous owners is still working there.
Yeah. Yeah, but he died. He didn't go bankrupt.
That you know of.
God, he went bankrupt and killed himself. No wonder he's a poltergeist.
Yeah, what Orin hasn't told you is there's this weird blood stain in the attic room.
That isn't
No
his.
matter how many times he cleans it, it just comes back.
Oh.
That's when you know it's a good stain.
God damn it, a moorhen.
Every once in a while, the walls start oozing green slime.
That's part and parcel of living in an old town or city.
Yeah.
I like that. Part and parcel.
That's the courier shop that Morgan's gonna open up next.
It's another thing to sink money into.
You said you want to buy a summer home.
I know. That's what I mean. It's another thing to sink money into.
I mean, and I'm assuming the summer home is besides Cromshold.
Hell no, I'm not living down there with the fucking lizard folk.
That's what I
I
said.
wanna.
It's not Crom's hold, so you're getting a
Oh
third.
yeah. Someone's gonna retire there when this is all said and done.
All right. What y'all doing?
Uh, let's go to Palace of Waterdeep, I guess. Gotta go talk to Elminster.
It's getting a bit late in the day at this point. Uh, as you're walking, it's kind of what Kunk's been up to. Kunk, you were with your friends, um, up until they had left the Palace of Waterdeep, and were going back to where you had just left. And your fish started leading you on a journey.
Okay.
Uh,
Where has fish taken me?
let me grab Kunk. Why is Kunk so much bigger than Rebecca?
Because I am that much bigger than Rebecca.
I'm only 5'9".
It's all the nose.
Yeah, the nose actually makes him a large token.
I'm bigger than Rebecca in real life and in game.
But yeah, the ghostfish starts leading you on a journey. Down around Castle Waterdeep. And
Oh
around
no,
the talk ward.
it's leading me back to where I teleported the last time.
Do you continue following when you realize that you're getting close to where you teleported away from?
Yeah.
Okay.
It has to be something important.
It's actually just leading you back to those people that were trying to kill you. It leads you back into the cluster of trees that you had been in when you teleported.
Okay.
And begins leading you back out of them on the other side. When you get back out, I'm gonna shrink you up. When you get back out of the trees, you do through like some of the fog that's coming off of the water. Or yeah. Uh you can't see them, but you do hear the noise of movement from behind you back this way.
Well, if they get within 10 feet of me, I know something is there.
Yes. But he leads you into it leads you into
You made me
this
even
next
smaller than
cluster of
Rebecca
trees.
now.
Get fucked.
Let me
What the hell?
it leads you into that next clump of trees, and then just stops and starts circling a spot that's that's just behind some bushes.
Okay. I'll do this then. Oh, good high roll.
um the you just start like looking in the bushes, seeing if there's any fruit, forgetting that it's still winter. Uh and you watch as the fish just like swims down through the ground where it was circling. And I'll say you don't need a roll investigation. as you begin looking around for where it might have gone, you notice that under a thin layer of dirt is a trapdoor.
Oh. I shall stand behind the hinges and then open it so the hinges or so the door blocks whatever may come out.
Okay. As you pull it open, it does throw up like a cloud of dust. And also the smell of sea air.
Hmm.
Which, I mean, you were getting some of that still from over here.
Yeah.
Not very strong, because that is a quarter mile away.
I mean, you would be surprised. I can smell fish from the Great Lakes, and I am quite a few miles inland.
Yeah,
Oh, I
fish
thought you were
you can
referring to your
smell.
large nose.
I mean, I also live by the water. But yeah, you can smell the fish from a good ways. This is like the actual just salt air hitting
Oh,
you.
okay.
But it dissipates after a few moments. And you see the fish swim back up out of the trapdoor.
Okay. Hmm. I suppose I should go in.
Okay. It is dark down there. But you begin climbing down a short ladder. So there is some light filtering in between through the leaves and then down through the opening.
Okay.
Um say it's dimly lit. Um but when you get down there you find a small it's a roughly square room that you come down in the corner of. You don't see any other doors leading off of this room, but the room has two large shelves of barrels on that take up the two walls across from the corner you came in on.
Okay.
And it's roughly 15 by 15-foot room. And then to your left, there is what appears to be a shrine.
Hmm. Hmm. I'll check the barrels first.
Okay. You go over to them. They are uh, barrel sizes. I can never remember the barrel sizes.
Imagine not knowing that immediately.
Right. Right. They are okay. They are barrels, which is the 30-gallon. They do not have any mark. Well, yeah, they do not have any markings on them that you can see. But when you knock on them, they sound to be full.
Hmm. Div.
Div.
Is there a way I can tell to open the top of one of the barrels without damaging it too much?
So like it's where the barrels are on a shelf. Um, so like to open the top would be to dump out whatever's inside.
Okay.
You could how strong is 30
I
gallons
have
weighs a bit.
I have a 9 in strength.
Rebecca
Yeah,
is the
so just
muscle of
the-
the party.
Just the liquid of 30 gallons is 240 pounds if it was water. So like you could maybe like roll it out, it might bust when it hits the ground. I don't think you're lifting it out of there by yourself.
Yeah.
Get the ghost fish to help.
If I could, I would. Uh, does it smell like anything, or did you say that already?
The room as a whole has a faint seawater smell to it.
Okay.
Um, the barrels. Can you smell through a sealed barrel?
Depends on the quality of barrel.
I'm gonna say you can't smell what's inside the barrels, even with your nose.
I like how you had to add that part. Okay.
Even with your nose.
The nose does not know in this case.
So you said there were barrels in the shrine.
Yes.
I guess I'd go and look at the shrine then.
Okay. On top of the shrine, you see. So there's like a fancy though dusty stone table that serves as the shrine, on top of which is a symbol that is a shield that emblazoned on the shield is a cloud with 3 lightning bolts. And given your background, I would say you recognize this as the holy symbol of Valkyr, who is the god of sailors.
Okay.
And I think favorable wind, naval combat, sailors, and ships. But you were a sailor, so you definitely recognize this.
Okay.
Plus, favorable wind is good for fishing. You don't want it too strong.
Strong winds keep the fish away. In choppy waters, they swim deeper.
Hmm.
Rain good for fish. Choppy water not good for fish.
Uh, I know personally. I know very little about the religious stuff in D&D, so I really don't know what to do.
Well, the gods are real, for one.
I know that, Rebecca.
Valkyr specifically, one of his titles is Captain of the Waves.
He is one of the good ones. Yeah, you don't necessarily have to do anything, or you can make a religion check if you're wanting to know if you know something. But like, I don't know what you want to know about.
I don't know what I'd want to know about either. I'm gonna be honest. I do wonder why this hole is here with a shrine in it, though.
It's in the dockwork. Sailors live here.
Does this room look like it gets a lot of traffic?
No, it is very dusty, and the hinges on the trapdoor were very squeaky. Maybe that symbol. Did I embed fail?
No, it worked.
I embed
It
failed.
looks like it embed failed.
It worked for me. I can see it.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there it goes. There it
It
goes.
took a minute.
Like it wouldn't have that that like torn banner look to the bottom. It would be on a shield with that the symbol that's inside of that picture.
Hmm.
Yeah, you
Uh,
also don't necessarily have to do anything with it.
Because you said the hinges of the trapdoor were squeaky and that there are people walking a distance away, they probably heard it. So I guess I would go to the entrance and see what might be going on there.
Okay, make a perception check.
Where is that? There it is.
10. You begin looking around and also listening out to see if you hear those footsteps anymore. And at first you don't think you do, but then you hear a rustling of the leaves behind you. And you like quickly look around. And you see a bird take off from the ground.
Okay.
You feel like those people either heard it and didn't care or have moved on. You don't hear or see any sign of them.
Well, the bird is a government spy. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But which government?
Elminster's spy, actually.
Well, Elminster is the government, don't you know?
Yeah. Elminster's the shadow
I am
government.
the Senate.
He is from Shadowdale, so coincidence? I
Well-
think not.
Shadow government, Shadow
El-
Dale.
Elminster, I am the Council of Lords.
Maybe that's who the
Uh,
traitor is from the tarot cards.
Yeah. Yeah. What you gonna do about it though?
Cry. There's nothing we can do.
It's actually Elminster and all 4 of the mages that helped you in the fight.
No.
And the ghostfish.
The hardest part about fighting the ghost fish is that we can't perceive it, but we could hit it because it is a ghost, and we have magic weapons.
It's true. Has anyone ever tried attacking Kunk's ghostfish? I don't think so.
Because we don't know it's there. We know it exists now because Silverhand's like, could you get your fish out of my fucking face?
uh, uh,
Like, if there's not anything really Kunk would want to do with it, you could just leave it and let the others know about it if you want, or just
Totally wouldn't say.
leave it.
I feel like you did this for a reason, which is why I keep thinking about it.
Well, we can go over to the others and let you think.
Okay. Because I don't want to take too much time
No, you're
just
good.
thinking about it.
I was really waiting for. Oh, it would be really funny if the horn didn't have that recharge, and when you heard the footsteps again, you just teleported away. The ghost fish just done
You
with
could
you.
just ask the fish, why the hell did you bring me here?
No.
No, okay.
But yeah, Rebecca, Morgan, and Loki. No, we're gonna say Loki like
Loki's
splits off to
Loki's
go.
done. He's not walking back to the palace.
Yeah, Loki pulls out a notebook as he's walking and starts writing down ideas for the elaborate prank.
Good.
Itching powder in his hood.
Oh,
Yeah, Rebecca and Morgan, you make your way back to the Palace of Waterdeep, looking for Elminster, who may still be with Oirin exploring the sewers.
I mean, actually, Morgan, you don't even have to come with me. He's probably still with Orem, but I'll leave a message at his secretary, and then I have to go visit some friends, which you probably shouldn't come with me anyways for that. And then I have to go to the Watchful Order to deal with the fires. So
where's the watchful order?
it's the green dot,
It's the green dot.
not this
Hold
green dot.
on.
Yeah, on the Street of Bells.
It's this green dot.
Yeah,
This
this
tiny
dot.
green dot, which looks like a dead pixel until you move the until you move the fucking map.
All right.
That's funny
So
because my main monitor also has a stuck green pixel.
Oh, there is a green pixel there. Never noticed that.
I don't know where it's from. It's not one of mine.
I can't select it.
I can't select it either.
Well, the map has a dead pixel. I'm sure it's
Oh,
from someone's drawing, but like it was like an accidental click, and it's so small it's completely unclickable. Maybe if you like zoom in.
I was able to skip one of the two.
It's cyan, actually. It's not green.
Beck, that's such a gray area. There's literally no difference.
I got it.
There is
okay.
a difference between green and cyan.
So the watchful order is the green dot on the Street of Bells, and before heading to the palace, leaving the Platinum Sanctuary. Where is the Platinum Sanctuary?
This red X.
The Platinum Sanctuary is this Red X.
Okay. Morgan's just gonna go stop in the yawning portal, and he's just gonna say to you before we part. He's just like, "Come pick me up from here before you go to the Watchful Order. I have a new spell I want to try out. Might be able to help with this bucket brigade and put out the fires."
Just remember, you're not registered with the Watchful Order, so
But they're gonna say no to another helping hand.
He technically doesn't have to because he's not an arcane caster.
Oh, I guess, yeah. Never mind.
Yeah. A la stray powers, bit. No. He just goes to the yawning portal to go get a couple of drinks.
Okay. Morgan goes to get plastered at the yawning portal. All right. And Rebecca, indeed, Elminster is out. So you leave a message with the secretary.
Yep. Excuse me, ma'am. I need you to let the warden know that we will require his services, both in regards to freeing our poltergeist at Trollskull from the imprisonment gem, because that still hasn't happened yet, and also that's still low priority. But the more important thing, which I probably should have led with, but I didn't want to forget the other bit. I talked about it with him before. There are a few individuals that need to be put in a sort of stasis for a time, and he said he'd be able to do it. So we kind of would need that at some, hopefully shortly. I am busy for the rest of the night, and plus they're sleeping too probably. Uh, but yeah, just if you let him know, I'm sure he'll tell me where to go for stuff because he does those things.
Okay.
All my characters have
They write all this
autism,
down.
and I don't. They're not supposed to. Man.
He writes all of this down and then puts it in a stack of parchments that is about 50 parchments tall.
Yeah, he'll get to it. All right, and then I'll make my way up to the Harpers.
Okay. So here. She is not there. She had her house burned down. Imagine having your house burned down because of association with with the people trying to save the world. Uh, Morgan, go to the yawning portal. Is there anything you want to do here, or just you're getting some drinks?
He's just getting some drinks. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you sit down with I'll say the bar, like the seatings at the bar are full today. But you get up there to where you can order.
There's a
Talk
free
for,
seat next to a guy with a vest. He seems to be writing some notes in a book. He has medium length brown hair, black nails, human.
Shut up.
There's actually a free seat next to this guy that looks like a private investigator. Uh, pretty pale. Uh, looks like he's not from around here.
Private investigator, pale, doesn't look like he's from
Oh,
around here.
Yeah, he orders a halfling to go buy a couple things, and the halfling walks off. Calls the halfling Billy.
Oh no.
I don't think you want to associate with him.
Yeah, you get a bad vibes off of him. But yeah, you order your drinks. Uh, briefly talk to Durnan as he's running busy at the bar. How heavy is Morgan drinking?
Not too heavily.
Okay.
He's kind of more there to enjoy the atmosphere. Like this is kind of more casual drinking, like just hearing the stories from the new adventurers that are, setting out on their quests or celebrating recently completed ones. Maybe people coming back up from Undermountain, taking a look at the betting pools, not placing any bets, just, seeing what the odds are for certain things, looking for the oddly specific bets that one halfling guy was winning every time. Just seeing like
Yep.
what specific bet he placed this time.
The specific bet he placed this time is that the tiefling that went down, the one-handed tiefling that went down, will come back with both hands.
That's insane. This guy's
I'm
got to
gonna-
be rich.
It has 20,000 to 1 odds, and he bet 10 Harbor Moons on it, which a Harbor Moon is 2 platinum.
I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna try this just once, and I'm either gonna kill this guy's luck for life, or I'm gonna make some money. I'm gonna put. That's 2 platinum, so that's what? That's 20 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
he the gnome had bet 10 Harbor Moons is 2. Yeah. So he had bet 20. He had bet 20 platinum, which is
He bet
200 gold.
he bet 20 platinum. I'm gonna
He
I'm
let it
gonna
ride.
I'm gonna dip my toes here and not try to fully set. I'm gonna put 8 gold down
With how much he's
on
been
that bet.
winning, that's just pocket change for him.
No, he
Probably.
actually started with 1 copper, believe it or not.
Yeah, and then like I'm like,
He just keeps
whoever
letting it
bet
ride.
that like we'd come back with a bunch of O-rugs, you just won big. And it's been like a hot streak ever since.
Yeah, I put 8 gold on that.
Okay. Mark that down on your bet log that you were keeping before.
Yeah, let me go to my bet log. I do actually have one of those.
Morgan wins this 20,000 to 1 odds.
But he does have to split it with the halfling. I mean the gnome.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't believe y'all are about to bankrupt Durnan. Morhan, you want to come back to you, or you want to think for a bit still?
Sure.
Okay. So you're here at the shrine, either above ground or underground. Your choice. What you
Well,
thinking?
above ground because I will go fish for an offering.
Okay.
Do you want the usual survival check?
Yes, but I believe we had found that you get a bonus for that for your background that we didn't know about, didn't we?
Oh, really?
Oh no! It's that you have you have advantage on ability checks made with when using fishing tackle. So you have an
Okay.
advantage on your survival check. As if Kunk wasn't already a good enough fisherman.
Still,
Yeah, you come over here. This
26
area.
a low roll.
Yeah, that is a pretty low roll.
Yeah. You come over here. A more heavily fished area than your rocks.
Yeah.
Safe. It's inland. I mean, it's in the wall. The shallow water up against the shore.
Also, people
Probably a
live in
bit
the
probably
Great Harbor.
frozen still. Also, this is the naval harbor, so you probably come over here. I missed that on the map.
Yeah, I bet the naval
The guards
harbor's
would be
even
like, "Hey."
worse. It's like, you're part of the guild now. You can't fish here though.
Yeah. You fish out there, and you catch a big sea bass.
Okay. What's the text Animal Crossing uses for sea bass?
Yeah, it's one of the bass puns I know.
Let's see. In New Horizons, I caught a sea bass. No, wait, it's at least a C plus.
I caught a sea bass. Sea bass. Why do I keep saying things like that? I caught a sea bass. Not again. I caught a sea bass. Not
Well-
you again. I caught a sea bass. See? A bass. That's a new leaf.
Well, I shall take the BS to the shrine.
Okay.
It's worth 400 bells.
It's so not worth that many bells.
It's
What's the conversion rate of bells to Harbor Moon spec?
let me look how much a bell is in dollars.
I think they're like equivalent to a cent.
One bell is equivalent to 1 Japanese yen.
Close enough.
So $1 is 100 bells, which would make a sea bass $4.
Which is 4 copper.
About probably less than that. Because 1 gold is 104 or so.
Yeah. In 2019 dollars. So then you gotta convert $25 to 2019 dollars. It's there's a lot of conversions. But yeah, you make your way back to the hidden shrine. Go back down the ladder. And you laying the bass on the altar?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a D100.
Oh boy.
Okay. You watch as your fish swims through the floor and out of sight. When you look back up from watching the fish's movement, you see that the sea bass you had put down is gone. But in its place, not Minecraft, D&D.
No, I think it's something from Minecraft. Did I get an Ender Pearl?
You get a we do have Ender Pearl 5e. You see there's a vial full of cloudy green liquid.
Ooh, yummy.
There's a single bubble floating in it.
I shall take it.
Okay. And as you do, your fish returns and starts doing normal ghost fish things.
Okay. Cloudy green vial with single bubble. Weight 0.
Yeah, that sounds believable. Okay.
What does the ghost fish do now?
it just starts kind of floating around you like it normally does.
Okay. Clearly that means my adventure is over.
Discovered a shrine, man.
Yeah, you're gonna get a goddess pearl, so like you can get if you find like another 3 more, you can get another heart container or a stamina vessel.
Find the monstrous compendium that had the ender pearl in it. But yeah, we go back to
You can throw it
Rebecca.
60 feet, and
Rebecca,
when you teleport to that place, it's worth 500 gold pieces.
Ender Pearl.
Ender Pearl. Overworld. The
The
Nether.
Nether.
Yeah, the Nether.
Rebecca, you make your way up north. A lot of walking today. And
Got my steps in.
yep,
My Fitbit's happy.
you make your way into the Harper's hideout. Or were you going to the main, like the fancy Harper building that you got?
There wasn't
shown?
anyone there. I need to talk to people. I need to tell them something.
I need physical interaction.
Very good.
The spell
you
plague
make your way
had me
up
inside for 3 years. No, sorry.
Had you inside for the spell plague had you inside for 3 years.
Yeah, it's D&D COVID.
Can't believe Dylan contracted mad monkey fever.
No.
Yeah, Rebecca, you make your way to the Harper safe house. And when you go in, there would be less people in here than normal. There'd only be about 3 right now, but all of them are running like there's a lot of activity.
If someone isn't ultra busy, I'll figure this out. Hey, is something happening?
There's lots of correspondences coming in currently from some of the other outposts. Nothing to be worried about.
Okay, not emergency.
As of yet.
I do have some information regarding the unknown teleportation circle up on Brawl that someone has. Some people have already gone and charted a bit of it, but there was a unknown monster lair there, and I know what monster it is and how dangerous it is, and probably it should be taken care of relatively quickly.
Okay. What do you have to report?
So
And they'll pull out like a parchment and
yeah,
green quill.
there. So a while ago, me and my friends went up to the Rock of Brawl on our Spelljammer. There was this crime lord in charge of essentially all crime on Brawl, from what we could tell, and it was an albino mind flare. Yeah, as we do. I mean, we're the one that I'm the one that found the circle.
No, just we were just in our spell jammer.
Yeah,
Humble brag.
I mean, like, I'm sure there isn't a Harper that doesn't know that the Uniques own a Spelljammer.
Now all of Terrell will know you have a spelljammer.
Yeah.
I mean, especially in Waterdeep, where it has been seen in the sky breaking the law.
We didn't know it was the law.
No, but I mean, it's very well known that there was a spelljammer after that.
I mean, some people thought it was a nautiloid, but
Which is a type of spelljammer.
yeah. We killed this mind flayer. And when I went there for unrelated reasons today, um, I happened to see him again, and he is not dead. In fact, quite alive. And there's this weird pulsing brain thing that he was talking to about how the plan was happening soon, and that didn't sound good.
No, it does not.
And I think if we're well, if we're gonna have like nice safe access to the Sea of Night, uh, not only should we take care of that before whatever his plan happens, because I imagine it's gonna be catastrophic, because Illithid bad. Um, uh, I'm sure it would potentially even threaten not only the uh, innocent people on the Rocker Brawl, but potentially even people down here.
Yes, that does not sound. That definitely sounds like something that should be looked into. Uh, though, this lich. You did say lich, right? That you suspected it's a lich.
I did not suspect it was a lich. I just said it was an
Oh, what
albino
did you
mind
say?
flare.
Oh, okay. You said albino. What did you say? You said you killed it before.
Yeah, we killed it
And it was
before,
bad.
and it's now
Okay.
alive. I
Okay.
don't know why.
Okay. This is indeed quite concerning. Was there anything else you learned about it when you fought it before that could explain why it's back?
It was a bit more magically capable, I believe. So it might know some necromantic spells that could prevent it from actually dying or something. I don't know. Um, I'll just recount from what I can remember of the fight. Like, yeah, it mind blasted me, and like I couldn't do anything for a bit. Uh, we barely survived. Um, it's dangerous, but it's definitely not something to take lightly. It's something that you need very capable people to take care of. And you're gonna want some amount of psionic resistance because mind flare. Um, I do know mind flares don't like these yellow elves in space, and I did come across a couple on Brawl before. I don't know if that would be a good idea. Maybe recruit a few of those guys, see if they could help.
You referring to the Githyanki?
If that's their name, that's their name.
They will minor illusion an image of a Githyanki.
Oh yeah, that's them.
Okay. Probably not the best idea.
Ah, got it. All right, that's last resort.
But yes, I'll pass this up the chain.
All right. Thank you. I have some fires to go put out. Literally. And I'll head on down to the yawning portal.
Okay.
I love all the markers
Sure.
popping up on the house on the map.
Did you say you like it, or
Yeah, I like all
did you
the
say-
all the Temple of the Seldarin. Fuck off.
I didn't realize that most of the that so many of them were not that were on the GM layer instead of the map layer. So I've been trying to find the ones that are okay to take off of that. Like, cause I don't really get it. Cause like in a city, the temples aren't secret,
Unless it's a secret temple.
right? Like I'm not gonna reveal this temple of Asmodeus in Troll Skull Alley, right? But
I thought there was a known temple of Asmodeus in the city. Like, it's well known.
it's in the Palace of Waterdeep, I think. There is one somewhere. I don't remember where. I have not as of yet seen it while I'm going around doing this. Anyway, while you're making your way down the high road, you end up passing Kunk.
Oh,
Oh, hey.
hi.
What did you get up to?
An adventure.
Oh, damn, without us. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, you wouldn't get it.
I mean, I'll have you know, I went to space today, and you didn't.
That's fine. I don't like being high up, anyways.
I mean, I went to the ultimate ocean. There's space fish.
There is.
Yes. We saw a few on our way through there. Didn't catch any because, you know, we weren't looking to fish. But it is possible to fish up there.
Why haven't we before then?
Well, first of all, our Spelljammer is in dry dock getting the tentacles removed because it's in bad taste. Second of all, we can't bring it back down without potentially going to a beer, and a beer is not a good place to go to. Thirdly, we could get up to Brawl, but right now it's a bit dangerous, and I'm having some friends look into it, and might need to help with that. But once that is a bit more safe, then it should be easier to go and fish there. Stop. Is there more fish to conquer?
How much money do we need to go to space now?
It's 50 gold pieces for teleportation components. So it'd be 100 for there and back. But right now we can't because we got
Like half a day fishing for Kunk.
But yeah, we probably shouldn't go like within the next few days because there is a very dangerous monster on the other side of this teleportation circle. But once that guy's taken care of, then should be free to pop up there a bit more often.
Fine.
I mean, we're probably gonna have to go up there and take care of him anyways, because we're probably one of the more capable people in the world that are free.
I pull out the green vial. Does this look familiar to you?
Bubble. I've never seen a potion like it, but usually potions have, they seem to kind of like fall in line with what they do in appearance wise. Usually, sometimes they don't. If I were to hazard a get, where'd you find it?
That was the adventure.
Okay. Actually, you know, there's a really easy way to find out. May I?
No.
No. Okay. Well, if you just pop the corp, take the tiniest little sip, you'll know what it is. It won't affect you unless it's like that super poison that Morgan drank. But
I will do that in front of her.
Okay. And as you do this and you're paying more attention, you notice that the bubble, even when it gets up to the surface, it doesn't pop like to join with the air.
I've seen bubbles like that.
Uh,
But if I were to hazard a guess, it's probably a potion of water breathing.
yeah, Kunk, you pop the cork off. This is a slightly larger potion vial than a normal potion vial. But you do that. You get just the tiniest little bit on your finger, and lick it off, and you feel like Rebecca might be right. You feel as if like there's the mist, the fog today. So you feel like you're getting more oxygen than normal as you breathe in the fog as well as the air.
Okay.
You think it might be water breathing. I don't really know how to describe the feeling of water breathing when you're not in the water.
The humidity
But the
is
fog
no
worked out.
longer. You're no longer noticing the humidity as much as you breathe in.
Yeah. Yeah. And also it doesn't, you've heard of like potions of water breathing. They make you breathe underwater. Does what it says on the tin. Um there's something about this one that like the it seems like there's something else to it. Almost as if the air pressure on you doesn't feels lighter.
Okay.
You think it helps with the pressure of deep water as well.
Okay. So special water breathing potion.
Yes.
Well, I am going to go find Morgan at the yawning portal, and then he's gonna come with me to the Watchful Order to put out literal fires. So unless you want to come with that, I guess we'll see you at Trill Skull.
I guess I'll go with.
All right, let's head off to Trill Skull.
To the yawning portal.
Oh, fuck me, yeah, yawning portal.
All right. Y'all go down there and you go down to the yawning portal. You go in. Y'all getting anything to drink or just collecting Morgan?
I'll just get a. I'll get a a
Sorry.
no a fuck, how do I say, a bartender's recommendation.
He looks at you. He scratches his shin for a minute. He makes you a Chilton zombie.
That's great.
I'll,
Uh,
I kind of
which is
does he tell me what it's called?
yeah. He like when he after he makes it, he like slides it across the table. Not the table, the bar. He's like, Chilton zombie for you.
I feel slightly offended, but okay.
You're not even Schultz.
Not a
I'm
fan of.
I mean, no, I mean, I died in Chult and was brought back in Chult, which, like, yeah, I wasn't a zombie, but
But you were
Not a-
dead.
so
Not a fan of fruity drinks.
no, that's not it. Just it felt a bit on the nose. It felt a bit personal, honestly, but I'll try it. But there's no way you could have known, so That's why I said almost feel it.
Bartender, he knows things.
He knows things, yeah.
Morgan. Yeah, Morgan just awakes it turning. What do I owe you for my drinks?
Yeah, we'll say since Morgan wasn't drinking a ton, but it is Morgan. We'll say it was like 5 silver.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Morgan said he'd cover my drink.
Oh, then it's 6 silver.
Okay.
You might not remember Morgan
Yeah,
because you've been drinking.
Yeah, you're right.
Rebecca, your drink is like rum and pineapple and what is it? Forget that recipe. It's in the book. It's rum and brandy, and then like bunch of fruit, like pineapple, orange juice, lime juice.
You know, I kind of like it better than Tej.
Some chunks of like pineapple or whatever kind of fruit he could get this time of year.
Rum, pineapple juice, orange juice, grenadine, lime juice, Grand Marnier,
Which I think is brandy.
and then
I think Grand Marnier is brandy.
Angostura bitters, seltzer, orange slices, pineapple chunks, and maraschino cherries.
The picture for it is served in a coconut and next to the screaming devil face for a Saharax tombs.
Really good.
I've not tried that one yet. Oh no, I took the X with me.
Okay, but what if somebody mixed the lime and the coconut?
You gotta call the doctor in the
But
morning.
did they stir it all up? Shake it all up?
The
lime in the coconut.
The lime in the coconut.
But yeah, y'all spend the rest of the evening and a ways into the night. Rebecca on Fire Brigade, and the other two of you volunteering to help with Fire Brigade.
I cast create water. Or
Yes.
the create part of create or destroy water.
Yes. So like you Rebecca and Kunk helping with like evacuating people. Rebecca doing some mage hand to move smaller buckets of water up to higher places that are harder to get to.
Precipitation.
Yeah, Morgan goes to the like basin that they have where normally they like normally pick that up and use it to get the water from one of the ponds that are at the villas. But Morgan helps fill it with water using a spell to save some time on that.
I could make it worse.
Not having to go back and forth.
Don't do that.
You could spend the night in jail.
Yeah, and if there's
I mean,
areas,
let's be honest. How many of the guards could actually arrest you guys? Oh.
the regular
There are
guards?
canonically a couple of 20th level guards in the staff, like the City Watch City Guard.
As long as they're away from us, nobody. No.
I mean, it would start at like it would be like a GTA like first star level, and if I resist arrest, I'll go up to second, and then when it gets up to 5 stars, that's when the 20th levels are called in.
No, they get called in at 4. Elminster comes himself
yeah,
at
yep,
5.
yep.
Yeah, it's just the military.
And unfortunately, you can't hide to remove your stars from Elminster.
And then AO is 6 stars.
Yeah. Actually, what is it? The 20th levels would show up at 3, The black staff would show up at 4.
Lemonster at 5.
The-
AO at 10.
Yeah. 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 The ghost fish at 11.
Oh god. And then chickenpox
The
at 12.
ghost fish is the luminous being.
Yeah, the ghost fish actually, like, while y'all are helping out that night, the ghost fish actually, like, tries to lead Kunk somewhere. Y'all don't realize why Kunk starts just going in this direction. But once he does, he's like, "Hey," he gets someone to help him move the where some rubble had collapsed, blocking a door, and there was a kid trapped in there.
How the hell did you know that?
The fish.
Oh yeah, that creepy fish of yours. You gotta tell us about that.
No.
I still haven't seen it, have I?
No, neither has Rebecca.
Only
That's invisible.
Only Laurel Silverhand has.
Yeah, Morgan just is like, what fish? You keep talking about a fish.
It's the fish that was
Whatever.
that was bugging the open lord.
Right. Whatever you say.
But after working with them for a couple hours, y'all turn in for the night. The next morning, let me move to the Troll Skull map for where we will end this for the night. The next morning,
Do we get long rest? Because something might happen.
yes, you get a long rest. Yes. We'll say that Loki stayed here in Otto's room,
Poor Otto.
unless y'all would have kicked him out.
You can stay.
I wouldn't have.
The next morning when y'all go downstairs to like the common area of Troll Skull, of the common area of the private area of Troll Skull, there are 3 figures sitting at your table.
No shit.
Elminster,
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
A gray cloaked one and a blue cloaked one.
Elminster, a black cloaked one.
Oh no.
What would be? No, it would be 4. Sorry, Elminster, the white cloaked mysterious figure. From the dragon fight, the blue cloaked mysterious. Was it blue or gray?
Blue
It was gray, wasn't
blue
it?
was the woman. Morgan
Yeah.
was gray.
Yeah. He was gray. So it's the white cloaked mysterious figure, the blue cloaked mysterious figure, and a black cloaked mysterious figure.
I just turn and look at Morgan. What the fuck did you do?
And
Why
that's
do
where
you
we'll end it.
assume that it's me?
Because you told me.
You're the one that left a message for Elminster that we had to do a thing.
Yeah, but my thing did not involve the fucking fucking. What the fuck?
Well, he just came along. He can't be wasting spell slots. It's a critical juncture.